Welcome to the kitchen table on Friedland Road. You guys, we've had a really nice holiday break, and I was just curious, what do you guys do with your time when we have time off? We have time off from work, from school, things like that. And just wondering, what do you guys do with your time?
Well, I guess I know that Susan went on a great vacation to Dollywood. How about you tell us about that experience?
Well, let me tell you guys, Dollywood was absolutely fantastic. First of all, can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can.
Now I can, yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Dollywood is so cool. The one thing I would say, everybody, is go to Dollywood when it's not really, really cold, because there was a cold snap and it was so cold. And now I live in the South, so I have very thin blood and I was freezing. Yes. What is that?
I have a question for you. I'm not really familiar with Dollywood. Where is it?
It's in the Appalachian Mountains in Tennessee. So it's like really close to where Dolly grew up. And let me tell you, you have to respect the heck out of Dolly Parton, whether you like her music or you don't. This woman grew up in a family of 12, complete poverty, and look where she is today.
Right.
And I understand that she gives to the community.
Oh, very much.
A lot, and she supports the community, and I've heard of different things with financial backing, maybe backpacks and books and
the books,
whatever.
No, she's
an
a
amazing
great
person.
Yes, absolutely amazing. If anybody wants to learn about her life, there's that movie, and I believe it's called The Coat of Many Colors. Am I right, Susan?
I don't know about the movie, but I can tell you that I saw the little coat, the actual little coat that her
You
mother
sent me the
stole.
picture.
She got patches because they were so poor. They had no money. So people gave them rags, and the mother sewed it together and made her this coat. And she loved her mother, and she loved the coat. So she went to school like, I'm so proud of my coat. And all these little jerks made fun of her. And
Well,
and it was just like her story. And it's just a beautiful story, but it's just a wonderful park, guys. It's clean. It's beautiful. It's like Disney, but it's more economical. Families can afford it a lot easier. And the whole little area has so much to do. So even if you only want to go to the park for one day, like what we did is we had a cabin. It had 2 floors with this beautiful deck overlooking the mountain. We had a full kitchen. So we had breakfast and lunch there. We had dinner out. I see a hand.
And I gotta know about this cabin. You have to pause to let me ask all my questions. I have so many.
Go ahead. I have so many questions.
Dad, first of all, where was this cabin? Was it in the woods? And how awesome was that? And how many days did you stay there?
Oh, we were only there for 2 days. But the cabin it wasn't in the Dollywood Park because she has cabins and things like that. But it was so close to the park. You opened up the back deck and you could see the lights from the park. So, I mean, it was as close as you can get. Now, she does have this gorgeous hotel. It's called Dreamsol. Oh, wow. Let me tell you, we went in there because I wanted to see the lobby and I wanted to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And you see all of her framed, like her outfits and the original. She used to, write her songs, and you'd see the writing of her songs and the guitars. Like rhinestone guitars, and it was so like magical. It was a magical experience.
So you also kind of felt like you were in a museum at the same time as a theme park. Like the theme park had rides.
Oh yes. So the theme park. So everyone knows there's tons of just fun rides and roller coasters and things like that. But then there's like Disney where, when you're on Main Street in Disney and it looks like all these beautiful old fashioned houses that are gorgeous. You go in and there's like a bakery, a this, a that. So there's
And all the
tons
shops are there.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
but
I
it's
think,
also
what do they call that? Main Street in
Yeah.
Disney.
Yes,
It's
it's Main
also
Street.
very musical, guys. Like you're gonna have a cappella groups. You're gonna have someone playing a banjo. You're gonna have so it's like a really musical experience, but it's a really transportive experience, and the whole family can enjoy it. It's for everybody.
That's what's so nice. I believe you and Chris had said even Daddy and I would like it
You
because
would
that's
have
all.
loved it because there was all these cars from the 1950s. She has this whole homage to the 1950s, like a diner and this and that.
Yeah,
There's even
yeah.
a chapel that has mass inside. And then
Oh,
you could do glass blowing and you could see like the woodworking and it's just I'm so happy I went. And now I can't wait to go back for Halloween.
Now, I have a question.
really?
Oh, exactly, because I have lots of questions.
Go ahead.
I don't think that's what that was for. But what was the price point of entrance, or like how does that work?
Sure. So I believe 12 and over is considered an adult because my daughter's 14 and I had to pay adult price, which is fine because at 14 you're kind of an adult. Now I heard it's $85 a ticket during the regular season. Now it was $100 a ticket for me because because it was the Christmas and all of the
Right.
lights.
Sure.
I think that might be the reason why it was 100 instead of 85.
But
Okay.
it's worth it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah. And you have a whole day of fun.
Oh, that
That
sounds nice.
wonderful. What time do they open? Early?
They're open. No, it's I think 11 to 9.
Oh,
So it's not like Disney where you're gonna have those like early morning hours type thing.
yeah.
But you have live shows, like big show houses, like 500 auditorium, 500 seat
Really?
auditoriums. Like there's a few of those.
And this is all inclusive.
And that's all included. So you would go and see like some spectacular shows and, performers are not
Yeah.
performing at, 9 o'clock in the morning. So it makes sense that the hours are a little different.
Now,
Sure.
Tennessee is known for their Tennessee whiskey.
Oh, really? Oh, yes.
Tennessee whiskey.
It is.
Do they have like a distillery there or anything?
I'm
Like a
not,
saloon.
I'm not a whiskey distillery kind of girl. I'm more have a glass of wine with dinner. So I don't know. I can't talk to that. I'm sorry.
No, but
That's
like what
okay.
they're I know in Nashville there is one after the other of like I don't know whether
Pubs.
they're called them pubs or saloons or whatever the Southern people call them, and maybe that's what you were referring to, Doc. Like, is there a saloon there? Of course, just for adults.
Well,
Evidently not suited.
You know what? There might have been distilleries and things like that, but
Yeah.
it wasn't something that I was looking for. So I didn't
Okay.
pay attention. I was more paying attention to things that were good for my family.
For the
And
kids.
yeah, that doesn't work when you're with 14-year-olds.
Like with on the like we were talking about the between the two, Disney and this one. When you got there, did they give you a map and like a scheduling of the different shows? That
Everything is so digital. She does have an app, a Dollywood app. We didn't download the app, but because it would give you like a virtual, like go here, go there, start times of show,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to just explore, and we were so cold. we would just run from hot chocolate place to hot chocolate place.
Okay, so you suggest going in the spring or summer.
Definitely, but I definitely want to go in the fall because if you go on
Right.
YouTube where we are right now, for
Yeah.
our fellow YouTubers who do the video YouTube, and I should have done that when I was there, you could see the awesome displays that they have for Halloween with the jack-o'-lanterns and all the fun stuff. So I think that will be a better time to go for us. But you do have to be careful about bears in Pigeon Forge because they do have the bears.
Really? And would the bears come in where you stay? Oh, I'm sorry.
Pigeon Forge is where we stayed. Mom, what were you asking?
Would the bears come into the facility? The actual park?
No, they wouldn't be in the park. But if where you're staying, there was this whole big thing just saying like, don't feed the bears. Be careful of the bears.
Oh, really? Well, that you're going to have in the mountains wherever you go.
Yeah.
You know, the forest belongs to them. And that's all there is.
You know what
to it.
they say about bears?
No, what is
Yeah.
that?
As long as you're faster than the guy that you're with, you're safe. Yeah. So who's the slowest in your family? Be careful. Those kick running.
Definitely me.
Oh my God.
How was the food, Susan? Did you get to have dinner there?
We did. We ate dinner at Dolly's restaurant, Dream Song, the Hotel Dream Song that I went to just walk around. Oh, and it was lovely. It was a very, very nice meal.
Oh, good. So was
What
it
kind of food?
reasonably priced?
Yeah, it was I would say it was veered towards more of a high-end type. So
Oh,
I
okay.
just said to everybody, we're gonna have the soups and sandwiches side of the menu. But it was a small menu. But this was in her luxury resort. So she does have different price points. I wanted to walk around the luxury resort because I think that's cool. And I wanted to sit outside by the pool where they had all the fire pits and you could do some more.
Oh,
So I think that's fun. So to me, that was just part of the fun.
You know you got to go in like you want it.
Oh, yes, I was talking to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But for a family that maybe can't afford that, there are like fast food restaurants, like
Oh my God, there is so much stuff. And you have Gatlinburg, which is right there, which is right next to Pigeon Forge. And Gatlinburg is where you have even more stores and hiking. I mean, you have the Appalachian Mountains,
nice.
so you have the Appalachian State Park right there. So a friend of mine, she was there. She didn't even go to Dollywood. She stayed in Gatlinburg and she just went hiking for 3 days.
That's right. I hear a lot of nice things about Gatlinburg. I
Really?
know that they have like shops and second floor shops. And it's really like a resort in itself. So where do you like to go, Angie, when you have time off?
Oh,
Well, not that you don't have time off forever.
I have time left now forever. So, we can go to the mountains, which is great. But
Angie, you love a place called Galloway, and there's a little town.
yes, it's so nice. It's outside of Atlantic City in New Jersey. And we go to a resort that's there. And it's just so nice. It's so pretty. And they have entertainment and everything like that. And
Is that in the little town that you talk about?
well, it's
What is
in
that town?
the main building. The town is very quaint, very nice. They have lovely little houses, and they have that village there. She was. It slipped my mind now. The name of it. Oh, she
Yeah, but
was
you told me to go all the time. Smithville or
Yes.
something? Smith? Is that right?
Smithville. Oh my gosh, that is like fabulous. And one of these days, I'm going to get you to go on your way back from Atlantic City. And they make great pizza there, too. And I love the restaurant, Fred and Ethel's restaurant. We had dinner there in the fall. We were there in the fall. The trees are beautiful. The grounds, the little shops, the lake, the ice cream parlor. It's very lovely. And I guess in the wintertime it would be, I've never been, but they were decorating already for Christmas. So I would imagine Christmas time, it's pretty big down there. But we were there in the fall.
There's no fee to get in. It's just
no,
like
no.
shop center.
They have huge parking lots, and then you walk around this town that's like out of the 1800s. There are some areas where you have wooden sidewalks, things like that. It's very quaint. Yeah, I remember walking. It's like walking on a deck, a low deck, but it's really nice. It's a nice place to go and visit, and shop, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, and have dinner. So it seems like we lost our moderator, and
she'll be back. So yeah, that's okay. She'll be back. And what else do you do on your when you try to get away?
Well, when I try to get away, I love to go to Atlantic City. That's a lot of fun. I can't help myself. Yeah. Have you been lately?
There? That's what?
Yeah. Have you been there lately?
No, but I got the itch. I gotta go.
So, I can imagine. Well, maybe the weekend. I don't know how the snow's supposed to be. I understand we're going to get some snow on Saturday. Oh, Susan, you're here. Wow. Now I can see you. You're 99%. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. I'm going to shut off my camera so I don't lose. I lose it because I've been not doing good technically.
That's okay.
Though.
That's all right.
I can hear you. We don't see you anymore. Okay.
That's okay.
Oh.
So I have a lot of different pastimes like that I like to, when I get away, it's all really seasonally based. Like in the winter, I just love going skiing. But I love going skiing with the big group. And I love going when we can all hang out in the mountains and put on a fire and have some hot food already prepared for us. Angie get cooking. And so that's like what in the winter what I like to do when I get a chance to get away.
Right. That sounds great. I'm surprised, Susan, that when you went to Tennessee, that it wasn't warmer. Was that unusual to be cold?
Said about that.
Because that's an unusual thing.
I don't know. I think there was a cold snap going on and everyone seemed to be getting it. But usually we're not that cold. But yeah, it was cold as heck.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't as cold as here.
No, we didn't.
No, you guys were colder. For people who are listening, this is a little hard to watch because my sister is just sitting there eating popcorn.
Popcorn is so good. You don't even know.
Before our conversation, you got to feed your family as well.
Tell us that, okay, we're going to do a podcast and everyone get your popcorn so that we're all eating popcorn.
You know what? Oh, fun. Next time.
Right. Okay. Because I'm jealous. Well, let me tell you, it was great seeing you girls. It was good being back online and talking to everybody. It's a lot of fun. And we have to do this again next week.
And we'll talk about popcorn and popcorn flavors. How fun is that? Because there's nothing better than being cozy and eating popcorn and cuddling up in the winter to a good movie.
Don't forget, subscribe and like, and we will see you next week, I guess.
Yeah, all right. We'll see you next week. All right.
Bye, everybody.